As I speak to you, I'm on some blood-stained stairs in a mosque. A young man is being carried up on the back of somebody else, dead, joining the other corpses upstairs. I think that makes now in this mosque 8 or perhaps 9 corpses who are there that I've counted myself. I've also just seen men going up the stairs with more bales of cotton that they use for burial shrouds, and they've been out to the shops to get them. They're in bags. They've obviously been shopping to get more cotton to wrap these corpses in. It all started in Ramses Square, which is one of the major Cairo squares. You know, if you think about Tahrir Square, there's also Ramses Square. It's like Leicester Square and Trafalgar Square in London. And what happened was there was a big demonstration there, organised by the Muslim Brotherhood. Marches converging on it from different places. For about half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, it was relatively peaceful, angry but peaceful. But there's a police station on the edge of the square. And I think once people started noticing it or knew it was there, very quickly it was being stoned. The army had already put out a warning that if people attack police stations, they could expect live fire in return. And that's what they're getting. It quickly escalated from stone throwing through tear gas, through bird shots and shotguns into full automatic weapons fire. Even while I was there were bullets pinging off the buildings and clouds of dust and plaster coming down from them. In the square itself, there's fires burning. People have set fire to tires. They have set fire to garbage skips, to rubbish skips. They've also torn down some of the very stout steel fencing that is round the square, on traffic islands and so on, to make barricades. Meanwhile, they're ferrying casualties back on the backs of motor scooters and motorbikes. And I find myself now at this mosque where the casualties are being treated, and down below me, if I walk down now, back down these blood-spattered stairs, I can have a view of the main floor of the mosque where the casualties are being treated. You can probably hear the loudspeaker in the background. They were appealing for doctors, for medical supplies. People only a large area, probably the size of a 50-meter swimming pool, perhaps, and maybe a little wider, a tiny bit shorter. And on it there, it's full of people, dozens, scores of people who are tending to the wounded, who are being brought in all the time through the doors. They are trying to fix drips. They're trying to staunch bleeding. As I speak to you now, another body is being brought up the stairs, a young man, his vest covered in blood. I'd say he's probably about 20 years old. 6 people carrying him up these stairs. And that kind of thing is happening every couple of minutes. So, judging by the rate of casualties, it's still very intense in Ramses Square. So these people are busying themselves, trying to do what they can. Most of them take their shoes off. Quite a few, though, have suspended the proprieties of the mosque and have their shoes on. And really, all in all, it's a terrible scene. And it's a sign of just how dangerous and combustible and desperate things are in Egypt right now.